A horrific discovery. One day, after she had left for work, I decided to search the flat. As young as she was, the flat was well furnished. She had 4 refrigerators, and on opening one, I saw human skulls, different parts of human body, both fresh and dry. Inside the ceiling were skeletons. In another corner of one of the rooms, I saw what I later knew as a chamber, a water pot filled with blood and a small tree in the center of the pot, a calabash and a red cloth by it. I could not continue. Now I knew that I was a dead man, and since I had nowhere to run to, I surrendered my life to whatever comes, life or death, and kept sealed lips. Alice came back from work, and from the way she looked at me, I knew that right in her office, she knew what I did in the house. Encounter with the occult world. The following day, she requested me to follow her to a meeting. I was already a captive and had no choice. We went to a very big building on the outskirts of Lagos. On arriving, the building had an underground conference hall. I was instructed by Alice to enter backwards. I obeyed and entered with my back. She also did the same. The hall was so large, with about 500 young men and women seated in a circle, and seated above them was a man whose head could only be seen and without a body, as the leader. Some of these young people were students, undergraduates, graduates, teachers, etc. Alice pressed a button on the wall and a seat came out from the ground, and I sat. She did the same, and another came out for her, and she sat. She introduced me to the congregation as a new member, and they applauded and welcomed me. Alice was promoted as a result of this. All that they discussed in the meeting, I never understood. At the end of it, and as we were about to leave, I was asked to come back alone the following day by the leader. This was my first encounter with the occult world. That same night at 2 a.m., and this is the usual hour of meetings and dangerous operations by all the forces of darkness and their agents, Alice woke me up and revealed certain things to me. She said, "I am not an ordinary human being. I am half human and half spirit, but mainly of the spirit. What you see in my chamber is what I use during my prayers every morning, so that the spirits will guide me through the day. As for the skeletons, I will tell you later." I never said a word. She brought out some books on world mysteries for me to read, and with my inquisitive mind, I decided to read them. Shortly, I became interested, and immediately she saw that I was now interested. Unknown to me, she sent my name to an occult society in India. As previously instructed, the following day I went back to the society alone, and there met 9 others and some witnesses. We were to be initiated. We were called out to the center of the hall, and the following things were administered to us. 1. A concoction that looked like putty was rubbed on our bodies. This qualifies you as a full member. 2. A glass shot of oil-like liquid was given to us to drink. This qualifies you to be an agent. 3. A gunpowder-like substance was rubbed on our heads. This qualifies you to study their mysteries. Unknown also to me, this initiation ceremony was being recorded in India, and the next day I received a letter from them. In the letter, I was instructed to stain the letter with my own blood and to post it back to them through a means they described, not the post office. I did. From this point, there was no turning back. Turning back meant death, as one was always reminded, and I knew there was no more hope for me. Covenant with Alice. Early one morning, she told me there was an important ceremony to be performed in the house. At 2 a.m., she brought a crawling child, a girl, alive. Before my eyes, Alice used her fingers and plucked out the child's eyes. The cry of that child broke my heart. She then slaughtered the child into pieces and poured both the blood and the flesh into a tray and asked me to eat. I refused. She looked straight at me, and what came out of her eyes cannot be explained in writing. Before I knew what was happening, I was not only chewing the meat, but also licking the blood. While this was happening, she said, "This is a covenant between us. You will never say out anything you see me do or anything about me to any human on earth. The day you break this covenant, your own is gone. Meaning that the day I break this covenant, I will be killed." After this incident, I started having strange feelings inside me. I was changed and could no longer control myself. A word of warning to mothers. Do you know your house helps? What is her background like? Do you care to find out all about him/her before entrusting the lives of your children, etc. to him/her? How did Alice get the little child she slaughtered, you may ask? Therefore, parents, know the background of your house helps. When Alice saw that she had succeeded in getting me fully involved in Spiritism and was fast growing in it, she was satisfied and knew her mission was accomplished. She found a flat for me, helped furnish it, and thereafter severed the relationship. Covenant in India. The society in Delhi, India sent me a second letter asking me to come over to India. In it also, I was instructed to do the following: eat excreta, eat decaying smelling rats, and to have sexual intercourse with spirits in the cemetery at night. After fulfilling the above, I was bound never to have any sexual intercourse with any women on earth. I sent a reply to their letter informing them that I had no visa, neither do I know how to get to India. At this time, I had started doing business. I was a serious smuggler, but because of these powers behind me, I had no trouble with customs, etc. I started having a lot of money. Food and materials were no longer scarce. One day I locked my flat and went out. Coming back, I opened the door, and behold a man sitting in the parlor. I was afraid. He said, "Are you not Emmanuel Amos?" I said, "I am." He said, "I have been sent to come and collect you to India, so get ready." I locked everywhere, went and sat beside him on the cushion, ready for the next order. But like lightning, he touched me and we vanished. The next place I saw myself was in a big conference hall in Delhi, India, with a large congregation already seated and waiting to welcome us. They brought out files where my name had already been written and asked me to sign beside it. I did. A tray containing human flesh, cut in pieces with a basin of blood, were brought. An empty jug was given to each person. Then a man without a head went round pouring the blood and flesh into the jugs. Different candles and incenses were being burnt also. The headless man made some incantations, and everyone drank the blood and ate the meat, and the meeting was over. You can visit us at swissministry.com